Welcome back, folks, to more Icewind Dale 2.
Aye.
Alright, almost done here at the 4th floor. Let's visit the kitchen. These barrels and bags next to them contain foodstuffs. It looks as though they are being used to make the next meal for the guards on the floor of the keep.
What do you want of me?
Who are you?
Miriam is what they call me, silly as it may sound.
May I ask what you're doing here?
I'm the closest thing to a cook this place has. I prepare the meals for just about everyone here at the fortress. Speaking of which, I'm busy. Unless you have something of importance to talk, leave me and my fat ass to work.
I seek the cook that prepares the food for the slaves.
That would be me. Now that you found me, what can I do for you?
Someone is stealing the slaves' food. They're going hungry.
You've been talking to that Vashti girl, haven't you?
Yes, and she asked me to speak with you.
Blah! I figured as much. And I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told her. I don't believe any of this nonsense about stealing food.
Why? Why is it so hard to believe?
I've been feeding those same slaves for nigh on 6 years now. There's never been any food thieves in the past, so why would there be one now? Why would someone just up and start stealing food?
I don't know, but the slaves are going hungry.
So she says, but I don't believe it. I don't know what that girl is up to, but I'm not buying it.
What if someone was stealing food for whatever reason? Would it really hurt to give them more?
Yes, it would. I've only a fixed amount of supplies. I'm gonna start giving them more food, then someone else has to go hungry.
Why not just order more supplies, you dumb bitch? Or fix smaller portions for everyone to make up for the extra you give to the slaves.
I can't order more supplies. I have to take what's delivered each week. As for rationing, forget it. They're only slaves. If I choose who doesn't get to eat, then I choose them.
Is there anything I can do to change your mind?
No! Now get out of here and leave me be. I have work to do and you're keeping it from me. Was there something else you want to pester me about?
Do you prepare the meal for the guards' barracks as well?
Yes, I do. It takes up more of my time than anything else. Those boys sure can pack away the grub.
They eat a lot, do they?
You see all those barrels and sacks by the door? It's all for them.
I see.
You want anything else, or can I go back to work now?
Farewell, fat hole.
Aye.
Alright. Now let's head west into the wizard tower. Oh. Portal puzzles galore.
You can count on me. I stand ready. Duty call.
That's all there is to the portal puzzle. Just form a pentacle. The floor here has been crudely patched with wooden planks. Looking through a crack between the boards, you can see the ruined portion of the tower below.
At your command, it shall be done.
Alright, well, before we get too crazy, let's go ahead and
Duty call.
we're going to return back down to the lower levels first and finish up some of these side quests. I just wanted to show you how cool the wizard tower was.
Very well.
That is also a quest if you didn't kill the guy that I killed earlier. The evil motherfucker. These stairs are shattered ruin. Only the first few steps remain hanging in open air.
What is it you need? Ustar Elendith, za usta Elendith.
My sword, it shall be done. You can count on me.
Now that we have more information on Cedrin here.
We meet again. How may I serve you?
I'd like to discuss the death of Zamastri with you.
Ah, yes. I believe you are looking into the matter. So, did he take his own life or was he slain by its creation?
Neither. I believe he was murdered by you.
Why, that's preposterous. How dare you make such accusation?
Oh, I think I have the evidence of plenty, Cedrin. Unfortunately, it's only circumstantial at best.
Ah, well, that's not good enough now, is it? The Enclave will not act against me without solid proof.
Yes. Well, be as that may, satisfy my curiosity. Why did you do it?
Well, if I murdered him, and I'm not saying that I did, it could be because I despised him with passion.
Why? What could he have possibly done to deserve such hatred?
He was a young upstart with wild ideas and insane theories. Somehow he managed to beguile Sablaktan into accepting his babblings, and he garnered himself a position among the Enclave, replacing me. I was demoted to custodian of the library, and he was given the research project that should have been mine.
So you murdered him out of petty jealousy?
What do you understand of such matters? It was more than just jealousy.
Oh, how so?
That wench, Gabrielle, she had a bad influence on him. She was changing, losing his edge and his focus. He was not half the man he was before he met her.
I see. Just one more question.
Certainly, you cannot prove any of this anyway.
Zem must have had wars to protect himself against such an attack. How'd you get by them?
Ah, now that is a question, is it not? A powerful mage can have many defenses in the form of spells and wards. Getting past them can be a challenge.
I agree, so how'd you do it?
His betrothed, Gabriella, is a mundane. That is to say, she has no talent for the magical arts whatsoever. It occurred to me that if she were to visit him in the chambers, then it would be forced to lower his defenses.
You assumed her form using magical means and went to him?
Yes, imagine it if you will. He saw his love beckoning to him from beyond his defenses,
and he would lower them to allow her entry.
Precisely. And the most precious part of this all is he would die thinking his love had betrayed him.
You have my word as a paladin. You will be brought to justice for this crime, Cedric.
I'm rather proud of the deed myself. It was a moment of brilliance.
I should slay you for your crime just to wipe the smile from your face.
You have no proof of any crime. Raise your hand against me and you will bring the Enclave down upon you, fool.
Yes, you win for now. This is far from over. Actually, I don't give a shit about no Enclave, bitch. Prepare to die.
Just say the word.
Boom shakalaka!
You can count on me. Ready and willing.
Value, I brought you something that will halt the voices. You must drink it.
Stop! Voices, no more!
Yes, drink this, Value.
What? Where am I? What am I doing here?
You have been ill, Value. Do you not remember?
Yes, for once my mind is clear. Oh, but I've done some foolish things.
Do you mind telling me why you did that?
The only way I could stop the voices was by giving the elementals something to focus on. Deep inside, I guess I wanted to put an end to the construction, so I began to sabotage it.
I see. What do you intend to do now?
I'll let Rogan know I am well, but I will not return to that former life. I will stay here with my kin.
Very well.
I am grateful for your help, friend. Farewell.
Farewell, Vailu.
I'm here.
Let's go tell Roga that we helped out Vailu. I've heard from Vailu. She seems well. I thank you for your kindness. I'm glad to have helped you. Farewell.
I shall see to it.
Kev, I've come to tell you that the man responsible for Zam's death has been found and dealt with. May the bastard rot in the abyss. I am grateful for you telling me this. Farewell. Alright, getting all kinds of bonus experience points here for all this goody-goody gumdrops. We're also going to head to Dracien's room, the half-dragon bitch that we slaughtered. Oh, we'll be dealing with you and your purple orb. Don't you worry about that. I want to poison the guards. While Ronstock's over here searching, Ronstock, you go over there and search. And while you're over there, you go ahead and give me all these little fun toys to play with.
I'm listening. I'm there.
With all the beakers, tubes, and bubbling liquid upon the desk, it's safe to assume this is some sort of potion lab. Left it to fate. It seems we made the sleeping
It was just
potion.
gonna be so. Yes.
Alright,
My
we'll
sword
just
is
go ahead
yours.
and do the
I
nice
am
way.
on it.
You can basically make poison if you want to do an evil method, or you can make the sleeping
Punch
potion. Both is the same thing.
How I shall do my best.
I was going to make the poison and be malicious because of all the Fallout I've been playing. I've been such an evil bastard. Robe of Infusing. That's kind of poop. It's actually the same thing he's wearing there. That's not going to help anybody. Summon Fiend. We'll just go ahead and write that because I'm not going to cast that at the end anyways. +5 dagger. Mass Dominate. Yeah, we'll go ahead and hang on to that as well. Defense +4. We got a couple of these things floating around. Braces of archery. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and give him the armor class instead. Give him a +5 dagger as well. Venom ain't worth it. It's not that great. Having +5 weapons, however, is the shiznizzle.
Elendar.
Just say the word.
Alright, let's head down another level. Back to level 1.
Aye. Ready and willing.
You're ready and willing to do what there? Alright, let's go to Yasha and give her the altered plans.
Aye.
You have returned. Have you found a way to alter the plans?
Yes, here they are.
I am forever in your debt. I can never repay you.
I'm glad to be of service. Farewell, Yasha. Alright, now we want to go tell Vashti. That the cook is being a bitch. I've spoken with the cook. She refuses to increase your food allowance.
And we are left with little choice. We must discover who the thief is and stop him.
Very well. I shall do so.
I'm grateful for your help. Our food is left to the hall yonder. If you were to hide in the shadow of the scaffold there, perhaps you could catch the thief in the act. Come and get your food rations, you ungrateful sods.
What the fuck? Very interesting. Let's follow the beast.
I mean you no harm, adventurer. I ask you leave me be.
I cannot leave just yet. I must speak with you about the food that you are stealing.
It shames me, I must admit, but I did not steal the food.
Why?
I hunger, I have no food. I did not know what else to do.
You do not have access to the kitchens, do you? You do not belong here.
No, I am hiding here.
I see. Just who are you then?
I do not know. I have no name. I have never had a need of name till now. You may call me Zem if you wish.
Zem? As in Zem, Ashtray? You must be his creation.
I do not know what of you speak.
I think you do. Zem is an unusual name. Why would you choose it unless you know him?
Why do you ask?
If you are Zem's creation, then you should know that he is dead.
What? Now, how did he die?
He was murdered by a man named Cedrin Zil. However, justice has prevailed, and he has paid for his crimes with his life.
He was murdered. Why did he do it?
It was simply a matter of jealousy.
I understand now. He stopped coming to feed me because he was slain.
You say that Zim was feeding you,
Yes, he came to me each day.
and you began to steal food because he stopped coming.
Yes, it shames me to admit it, but I did.
Speaking of food thefts, you must stop now.
I have seen food brought to these people each day. More food will be brought to them tomorrow.
Yes, but they are slaves. They are only allowed so much food. They are going hungry because of your thefts.
Forgive me. I did not know. I meant no harm to anyone. I will not steal their food again. I do not know what to do, though. I hunger all the time. I must have food.
Why is it that you hunger all the time?
I do not understand what I'm about to tell you, but I am repeating what I was told by my creator. My body has been accelerated to the point where I am beginning to phase out of reality.
Go on.
That's all I know. It is why I am so fast. It is why I cannot be easily seen. It is why I always hunger. I would ask that you aid me as you did the slaves. Will you find me food?
I found this ring of nourishment. So long as you wear it, you will not hunger.
Ah, this will do nicely. I am grateful to you.
I am glad to have been of aid. Farewell.
I'm here.
Alright, so we solved the puzzle of the food thief. And hooked him up with a nice ring of nourishment at the same time.
Well met, have you discovered who the food thief is?
Yes, the matter has been dealt with. Your food supply will be compromised no longer.
I am grateful, and forever in no debt.
Farewell.
Aye.
I just got a whole bunch of experience. How far are we here from level 17 Paladin? Not too far, not too far. Only like, 10,000 experience. Yeah, I think we can get one more level. I think we can get one more level before the end of the game. Alright, so let's head back to the 4th floor and plant our poison, or our sleep potion, I should say.
It shall be done.
Our Druid Ranger has 206 hit points and our Monk has 208. That's pretty phenomenal. Definitely got some heavy hit points here.
I shall see to it.
You can probably get to level 20 plus if you do some grinding. I've done absolutely no grinding in this game, but I know that if you do some grinding, you can be about 2-3 levels above where I'm at this point. That's what you want to do. I opted to skip out of that just because it's kind of.
You can count on me.
It's at the difficulty level. Don't need it to be any easier, really. Hopefully, the last battle will be a little difficult. If not, I'll beat it, and then we'll pump it up. Maybe reinstall Tactics mod just for the last battle. Oh, yeah. There'll be some broken monitors, keyboards, and mice for that.
What would you like, if it pleases you?
Let's go ahead and drop this into the food stores. Ah, it's about time for food got here! Oh, shit. Be tired.
Uh-oh, my fat ass is in
trouble. So they drop all their stuff so we can loot them. Death? Oh. Maybe I did make the poison. Oh well.
I'm here.
I don't
At
give a
your
shit.
command.
Go check out the
You can
barracks.
count on me.
While we're here, we should talk to Fatso. And be like, yeah, guess what? Someone was stealing the food. How about I kill you? She doesn't care. Well, these guys died either way. But they're evil. And evil deserves to perish. And I get to search all their shit.
Usta qua. I shall do my best.
I attend you. We move.
Might have a few more things to sell here before the day's over. Wail of the Banshee. Caster emits a terrible scream that kills creatures who hear it, except for the caster. The spell affects up to one creature per caster level. The Chain of Dracus. Spellcasting and thieving abilities can be performed without penalties. Ah, that's kind of nice. Dracus Ranun was an outcast moon elf with a huge chip on his shoulder. At a very young age, Dracus was kidnapped by a drow raiding party and brought up by the drow to be a pit fighter. At first he fought his fellow kidnapped victims in the pits. However, over time his fellow abductees died from their wounds and poor treatments, thus leaving Dracus alone to eventually fight monsters of the drow's choosing. Dracus persevered, fueled by his ever-growing hatred for his captors, the hopes of one day escaping and then taking revenge on his kidnappers. One day Dracus got his wish and he was able to escape by stealing his jail cell keys from a lazy night guard and then stealthily slipping out into the unforgiving Underdark. He managed to steal a couple of scimitars on his way out, which he put to good use while circumventing the twisted corridors of the Underdark. When he emerged on the surface, he immediately sought out his rude kin. Unfortunately, when he found his kin, they ostracized him due to his horrendous battle scars. Embittered and outcast, he made it the mission of his life to exact the most painful revenge possible on his kidnappers. Dracus diligently trained in the dark magics and continued his formidable weapons training as well. When he got to the point where he felt he was ready, he began to sell his services as a mercenary to earn coin and buy better equipment. One thing in particular he eventually wanted was lightweight chainmail that would not interfere with spellcasting. Luck was with him the day he found the dwarven armorsmith who could accommodate Dracus' needs. It was not long until the armor was finished that Dracus was ready for his mission revenge. He disappeared from the people who knew him and utilized the mercenary services and ventured into the depths of the Underdark, where he was never heard from again. However, his special armor did somehow make it out of the Underdark. No one knows how, but speculation has it that the return of Dracus' chainmail to the surface world was a subtle message from the drow. The message, of course, was left to the imagination of the interpreter. +7 chain. This is perfect for Quanri. And of course he shall wear it. This spell grants the caster bonus acid. All these level 9 spells we're just going to hang on to. And if I need them on the final battle, then I'm going to use them. No point in
My
scrapping.
life is yours, Iharis.
Alright folks, that wraps it up for yet another video. Stay tuned for the next. Still many more to come.